Hey guys, Kevin from the Yellow Fever crew here with Patrick and Kirby. Today, we'll be talking about insecurities. Let's get started.
Welcome to the chat room. What you talking about?
So, Patrick, you can start us off. Do you have any insecurities yourself?
Yeah, I got a few. One of my biggest insecurities was actually my weight.
What? What do you mean your weight? What are you trying to say?
No offense to you guys, but you guys might have known this already, but like I used to be really like fat. You saw like pictures, right? If you want,
Like the baby photos?
Not really baby.
Or
photos.
like your child photos?
Yeah, child photos.
Okay.
I used to be like really
You used to
chubby.
be like a meatball.
Yeah, basically. I didn't like insert a picture. If
You used to be
guys
us,
want,
basically.
I was really self-conscious about that throughout like my whole childhood and teenage years, I guess. Now, like, I'm still a bit self-conscious, but I like understand that like it's nothing to be ashamed about, right? But I am still trying to
That's
like.
you're skinny, eh?
I'm still trying to lose weight still, but yeah, it's probably my biggest insecurity. I have like other insecurities, like just like my physical, like just physical features in general. I don't really like.
Your dick is small.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
I'm actually not insecure about that, but I kind of like accepted it. But
Asian pride.
But yeah, like physical features, like I really don't like how my face looks sometimes. I don't know. Or maybe that's just me, but.
Are you trying to look down on us again? Like that humble brag again? Like what is this guy trying to say? Mr. Pretty Boy Patrick over here. I mean, like I don't like my face.
I just like look. I don't compare myself to others. I just see myself as myself, but like still, like I'm still kind of like self-conscious about it. But, yeah.
All right, Kirby.
I'm a little bit arrogant and overconfident with myself, so I don't really have a whole lot of insecurities necessarily. Despite the fact that I probably am the most chubbiest out of all of us, doesn't really bother me much. Like it's happy weight. You know, I could shed this off if I must, but right now I don't need to, so I'm just having fun. It's always good to have. It's always good to be happy. I guess if anything, this is really specific and kind of weird. My nose. I don't know if you guys noticed this yet. If I take off my glasses, my nose curves in significantly, and I'm not so much insecure about that. It's more so because of that I need to breathe through my mouth a lot, and I'm afraid if I turn into Darth Vader all the time, just.
When it comes to me, I'm certainly a bit more insecure about some things. I mean, for one thing, my body shape is like right in between like Patrick's and Kirby's.
What are you trying to see?
So it's like kind of like the weird point in between. It's not the best thing in the world, and I don't know. It's a lot more like some things that you can't really control. Like with my voice, one thing I can't really control. And I'm not really a big fan of hearing myself talk.
and you're doing this chat room thing.
I know. You know, listening to myself is just not really that great for me. But that's not something I can really control as much as I want to. And I don't know. There's a lot of things that if I could change, I would. But really, I've gotten to learn to accept it, which kind of brings me to my next discussion, where it's that everyone here has some sort of insecurity. How would you, Patrick or Kirby, deal with it?
Personally, I feel like it's not bad to like have goals and try to improve yourself, as long as you're not comparing yourself to others and like comparing, like say like you don't put like values like someone's better than me, so I want to be better than them. You have to like try to be better for yourself, is my opinion. So like currently like I'm like exercising like diets and stuff, like I feel like that's okay as long as you're doing it for yourself. Like people who get like plastic surgery, for example, I'm perfectly fine with that as long as they're doing it for themselves rather than trying to like fit in or like trying to appeal to other people. So I feel like as long as it's for yourself, then it's okay.
So it's like as long as you're not doing it for others, like
yeah,
not in a selfish way, but like for your own benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I think accepting it helps. I'm already aware of the fact that, like, aside from the fact that I'm chubby, like I have a bit of a weird body type. For example, I'll just put in numbers really quick. I'm 5.5 feet tall, but I got 2 feet wide shoulders, right? I also got a really short torso, but I found a way to kind of hide that. You can kind of see it. You don't really notice. You can't really tell where my waist ends. Like you would think my waist probably ends around here, right? It's actually all the way up here. And it's like, you know, like hiding it is one way to deal with it, but more so, it's just like if you're able to kind of like distract others from it.
You know, I feel, you know, a lot of those points are really valid. Like, it's a lot more like, you know, you learn to accept. I mean, it's not everyone, right? Not everyone can accept like their insecurities about themselves, right? But for the most part, you know, you learn to accept it, and sometimes you can work against it. Like for me, I try to exercise it a bit more, trying to.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
Well, you know, it works occasionally, and then
We've all been there.
yeah, we've all been where it's like, you know, it works, and then you know, you let yourself go a little, and then you start eating a lot more again, and then you're back to square one, or even, you know,
Circle one.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
-1.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street.
-1. But you know, I kind of feel that even then, as long as you're working for the benefit of yourself and not others, it's really good, because you know, you never really want to be living for someone else's sake. It's a bit more for yourself, right? And you know, if even then, if you're happy about how you are, that's good. You don't need to improve for someone else. As long as you're happy for yourself, that should be fine.
For me, it's kind of like insecurity is not just something that you choose to avoid or not look at. It sometimes it's you choose to not do sometimes. Or sorry, you choose to do something for someone else, but sometimes it can also be you choose not to do something to avoid a certain stigma. And honestly, just don't think about it. Just do it. That's the way I see it. And it's because it's like life is already so short as it is, and rather than just surviving life, it's important to live it, like actually enjoy it and live it. So, you know, if you find something that might be considered weird amongst certain people, maybe it's just a talent that other people are too blind to see. So, yeah, like for example, I'm not as tall as Patrick, you know, or I don't know, I don't have Kevin's hair or something, but like, you know, like I don't need that because, you know, I wear hats anyways. You know, like there's ways to kind of take your weaknesses and turn into a strength.
All right, so this is Kevin at the Yellow Fever Crew, and thanks for watching.